like that, but not exactly.
You find the remote?
It was in the register.
What? I was already working on the script in my head. You get down and the question.
Live from beautiful downtown Hialeah at everybody's favorite comic book shop, the Goblins Heist. Tonight, the comic book review night with the world's worst sidekick, Little John. And driving the short bus tonight is DJ Leo. Anthony's in the house. June, artist extraordinaire in the house. Dan Margolis and Nick, regular guy. And as always, the lovely, the talented, the one and only Mr. Wonderwall. Give it up for Wonderwall now. Get the people going now.
Enthusiastic.
Exciting.
Enthusiastic. That was enthusiastic.
Because we're in a new
Okay,
shop.
new shop. Well, we did the one show already, and then
We both gone for a week.
yeah, gone for a week. We did SuperCon this weekend, and the upgrade. We have the on-air sign back there. Like I could do this.
Yeah, we have people saying nerds and stuff.
Remote, look at that. Damn. Oh,
He
he
broke
broke
it.
it.
He
He broke it. He broke it.
And Juan, where
we
was the
fancy.
remote?
Hmm?
Where was the remote?
Inside the register.
Inside the register. Oh.
I forgot there's a delay, so I'm like,
Are you the type of person that when you get a safe box, you would put the key in the safe box and then?
no.
Tell me a safer
but
place.
I would just say put it in the register. Where's the one place you don't fuck around? Where the money is. All right, you don't fuck around there.
We all
Where-
fuck around. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Well, if you're talking about business acumen, yeah, that's what we do. What's up, guys? It's another Thursday. We're in the new shop. We're still fucking setting things up, but the game shop looks really nice, right?
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, it looks like a bomb went off in there,
Yeah.
but you know,
No, not right now.
No, we cleaned it up.
they
fine.
cleaned it up and everything
Except
else.
that red sign that's over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That'll go away.
that's a bad sign.
It's a bad sign.
That's you know, that's just God saying, hey, come down a little, slow down a little bit.
No, it's a bad sign. It's not a bad omen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a bad omen. You fucking.
Oh, look at that. You see?
Oh!
It's on too much on the one side.
You dropped the whole crowd.
I told you.
Oh my God.
It tilts too much.
It never had that problem before.
It's too heavy.
You caused it to have that.
I never would cause it to do
Yeah,
that.
you never.
Don't worry, we have hand extraordinaire
So
John
why don't you censor
holding it in
it?
place.
Because the back thing doesn't grip because I have a thing on my case. And I can't think of the case, you have to crack it open. And that's the thing. It's an OtterBox.
I just
It
bought.
comes off.
I just bought Little John a brand new backpack.
Now we gotta get a
Yeah,
you're my next charity.
yeah, exactly.
What
There
I'm
you go. Yes, the children of it, the children of Corrales will be like, "Do you remember me?"
There you go.
Father
There.
Anthony here.
Oh, Anthony.
Patron saint of lost causes. Did you know that? Saint Anthony.
Patriot Sailor.
Daniel Ricky Ortiz, what's going on? Steph Marie, hello, new person on there. So okay, guys, we have new people watching. You know, so
Customers.
let's
Switching.
let's keep the racism colorful.
There you go.
PG-13.
All right. Raul Medeiros is on. Edison Castro's on. Fabian Perez Crespo is on.
That's my favorite inventor.
Perez Crespo?
No, Edison.
Edison.
That was a really bad joke.
What's the next inventor? I don't know. Tesla? And then what?
Tesla would be another one. You could
Then
say
what? Benjamin
Steve
Franklin.
Jobs is
Da
another
Vinci
one.
was an inventor.
You could say
Steve Jobs had just picked the right engineers.
You could say Wozniak. Supposedly Edison did too, but he's the one that
Edison stole all the shit from
Ford,
Tesla.
Ford is
Yeah.
another one.
That conversation.
Henry Ford hated the Jews.
person that's smart to do the job.
Yeah.
The asshole who invented the wheel in Egypt.
Or the one that's in the work.
Hiring.
So let's talk about SuperCon. Since you're listing off things over there.
Yeah, how'd it go for you at SuperCon, Anthony?
Me?
Yeah.
Anthony.
Why me?
Did you go as a customer?
No. Yeah, I was there for a little bit. And
We had to drag you out. We had to be like, come on, Anthony, come on out. Come on, you didn't want to go at all.
I must have been erased by that. What the fuck did I do? Did I black out or something?
Did you?
He woke up with a big pain in his house.
Yeah, but $20 in his pocket. Like, hey,
That's a good deal.
his jaw hurt, but
Jaw's really sore. Why?
ta-da. I don't know. Like, you know.
Why can't I sit down?
No,
Sit down
SuperCon.
and his shot hurt. So.
SuperCon was better this year. I think there was a better. Like, we did good. We did good. It was
I think
fun.
Repop is finally getting their shit together.
Mm-hmm.
There was still a lot of, I think, too much open space that they could have used for other stuff.
Like what?
More space for more
No,
vendors.
don't sit in that
He's upstaging you.
More space for more vendors.
Can I ask one question? Did it have the con smell?
No.
Nah, but I haven't smelled con smell in a long time. Like,
It's gonna be
and,
a
like-
day over here.
oh no, that wasn't con smell. That was nerd fucking playing video game. Fucking, you gotta get that. You know, when the bees get together and they warm up to kill the hornet. You know, like that's the kind of thing.
Dude, I saw that was crazy.
What?
That's so smart.
Yeah, and then they just kill it.
Just they flap their wings.
Exactly. So anyway, so I think SuperCon was good this year. I think the sticker shock is over. People know they're gonna go to the beach and you're gonna pay $20 for fucking parking. I don't know why that's a surprise. So I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, they had more vendors. I think the layout was a little better. Con crud is worse than con smell. Yeah, con crud is worse than con smell.
But one, this
But
con,
now it's like, you know.
this con only had a Goblin Heist presence, not no creature entertainment.
No,
We were
not.
going to.
We're going to,
Vice
but
versa.
we got two problems. The problems is also turnaround with printers, because printers, the paper, they don't have supplies inside. There wasn't only us. There were other people too that I talked to. Same thing, that they didn't get half the stuff. Yeah. So then now we got to send it, but now we got time. We got to send stuff out because we're trying. Well, we're working for Emerald City, right?
That's in a month.
Yeah. So then that's the thing.
Chop, chop.
Okay, sorry. It's not like we were doing other fucking things here in the shop.
There you go.
You know, let me just see what I'm saying. You see what I'm fucking saying?
You guys are going to Seattle?
We're trying to.
We're working on it. Yes, Fabian, I saved you a copy of Fuakata #1, which sold out at the show. So, yeah,
It's the bald group.
yeah, the ball group. Now that's the Luscious Hair
already
group.
there. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
Amazon
Luscious
Hair,
Hair. Luscious Hair
I'm
area.
sorry. I won the gold medal. I'm.
I don't know why you don't trim your sides.
Cause
Why don't you commit to it, man?
no, because I like my Bernie Sanders look. Okay, relax.
He has a Danny DeVito like, kind of thing going for him, you know. Hey, there's girls that like it actually. There's girls that really like that side thing. The horseshoe, I think it's called. It's called the horseshoe.
The Caesar.
The Caesar. The horseshoe, the Caesar.
You
That's not a Caesar.
Huh?
That's not a Caesar.
It's the Danny.
Yeah, we call it the George Jefferson.
George Jefferson?
yeah.
That's a George Jefferson. He-
Louise! Moving on.
Come on, Wheezy. Yes, I'm working on that, Fabian. All right, anyway, let's talk about some comics. First up, I don't even know what to do first up. Let's put up Space Lady.
Space lady.
Nice lady. She's from space. She does the thing, going around with the Space Lady from Behemoth. I read it. Who else read it?
I read it.
I also read it.
I read the first page.
That gives everybody hope that wants to make a comic book. That they can say, wow, if this person made a comic book, so can I.
Mhm.
It's dreadful. I know where
Really? That was bad?
it's really bad, so bad that I liked it again. Like that other book that I liked.
You're
so
reading
good
it, you're
it's
getting
bad.
mad, you're like,
That
this
book
fucking
that I
sucks.
read,
This
that book that I read, the Lord of
Right,
what was
that one. That
Oh,
came
which
out in
one, which one?
89.
The Space Lord last time.
Yeah. I
A
don't.
couple months ago from Behemoth also.
What is it? Lawrence Stanton?
Yes. Bring that book.
Nicholas,
Yeah,
can you please pass the one right behind you?
Lance Stanton.
Lance Stanton, yeah.
Stanton. There we
You
go.
called him by his full Christian name?
Now, these two books are very similar.
Nicholas
I don't know if
Eleanor.
Is it Behemoth?
No, but this has like
no,
that.
no.
This has a real bad.
Hold on.
This is
That's
like,
a reprint from the 80s.
yeah. I mean, like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
From the
It's
80s.
the reprint
No.
from 89.
Yeah.
It's a
Says
new
it.
book.
It
No,
says
it's a reprint though.
It's a reprint.
The guy is reprinting like the original stuff from 1989.
Yes.
The original contents of this book are copyright 1989 by Hammock Productions.
I actually liked it. I hate that I liked it.
And he's charging
It's
some
awful.
bucks for it.
Yes.
Hey, somebody bought it today.
Really?
You know who bought it?
Good.
Hyro.
So there you go.
So
So
your
if-
local homicidal tattoo artist.
These two,
Love this book.
these
That
two books
explains
are in the same vein of awfulness, but I hate to say that I like it. Space Lady's art, I really like it. I don't know why. I like
Because
this.
it's a lady on the cover.
This
It's a nice lady.
What was the
No,
cartoon we were talking about earlier?
Well, Fabian was saying I agree with Big John, but it was tolerable.
Which one?
With this book, Space Lady.
Yeah, it's so bad that it's tolerable. But I liked it because I liked the art. I liked the way it felt. It just was raw. It just felt like somebody put their blood, sweat, and tears into it, so I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what it reminds me of? Jessica Jones on her really bad days.
Yeah,
Like
so-
she starts off passed out on the floor. Her face like it's like partially caved in.
This reads like a bad Vice comic, like the Vice comics that you would see, or sometimes you would see in New Times back in the day.
Yeah.
It's like one of those weird comics where you're like, what the fuck am I reading kind of thing. But it has like a story. It's fun. It doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Yeah, it's
Like read the inside cover. Like I got fascinated by that.
Oh, yeah. That.
Even like the
It was
copyright
Icky
thing.
Comics that made it. So thanks for buying this. You're great. If you're just looking in the store, ignore that. You're fine too. You know,
The
like,
grammar Nazi in me like couldn't tolerate it.
yeah.
Yeah, I do. So,
it's
Ifura.
yeah, basically.
Ralph says homicidal. I don't know.
You call
That
Ira
sounds like a-
homicidal.
Homicidal.
Get it.
Homicidal.
He begged you
Side
the
of-
answer, you die.
Hey, there's an underground film there somewhere. That sounds like a German.
I
I'm homicidal.
My one complaint about
I will take you now.
Space Lady is not a lot happens.
that sounds like something you would see on Fox News.
Is it a one shot or an ongoing series?
I think it's an ongoing
It's an
series.
ongoing. But
So
not
is
yeah,
this-
not a
so-
lot happens in it.
So are you
It's
saying
like-
that?
Well, like robots come from the fucking sky. They have an AI. This stuff happens in it. It's just not a big deal. It's taken as a joke.
Yeah.
It's a comic from a guy who wanted to make a comic and he went and did it.
Yeah,
That's it.
you can respect that.
I
You can respect that.
Now, props to Behemoth for actually publishing it for
Yeah.
him.
Well, I don't know. That should have been self-published, but whatever.
Alex Calvo says, John said it best. That book makes you feel like you can make a comic book.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
it's very true.
I thought it was okay. It was fun. It's a 3-star out of 5. 2.5. You know, I don't know. I think I would have bought it, and then I would have been like, fuck.
No,
And then I would have thrown it in my pile. I don't think I would have gotten issue 2.
I would get issue 2.
You would get issue 2?
I actually like the art.
No, let me tell you something. Even simple cartooning, even brutal, simple cartooning like this, because this is like Jim Moffat style. Like if you're into Jim Moffat, this has like a very simple cartooning style. So it's like, you know, it's something that you guys have to get, you know, if you're into that kind of shit, it's pretty good because it's not bad. It's good storytelling. It's not, I never got confused. I never got whatever.
Yeah. No, it's easy to follow. The art's not terrible. I just kind of wish it were a bit of a
Market
book, I
Zero,
guess.
name the movie. Fucking Big Lebowski. Raul Medeiros.
Moving on.
All right, moving on from this. What's the next thing? Shall we do 8 Billion Genies?
Yes. I only read those 2 books this week, and I was cleaning the shop. So this will be the end of me today.
Start at the end of you.
This is great.
Yeah.
This is really
8
good.
Billion. Oh, and so now you're liking 8 Billion Genies? You were on the
No, I
fence.
said that it was a little slow burn in the beginning, and I was like, yeah, I was a little bit off on it, but then the number 2 was okay. This is
The whole premise of the book is that one day, all over the world, everybody gets their personal genie, and they can make one wish. So this is like a week into the actual wishing.
Yeah,
The plan
it's-
has changed. The
Jim Morrison's in it.
Ernest Hemingway, Dorothy Parker.
It's fucking
Huh?
great.
You got 2 claims if you got 2 issues.
Claim genies, claim genies. Oh,
we have
yeah.
issue number 2?
Yes,
How about
we have.
any
So, yeah, we have
numbers
issue
like
2.
that?
No, the number 1s are gone. We already got clear. There were no people were asking for number 1s today because
We
it
have
just got
covers.
picked up on Amazon to be a TV show.
There's some variants.
Yeah,
We
we
have
have,
2
the
covers.
variants. 2 covers. Well, I get these 2. This is for Raul and this is for Ralph.
So do you see this being
Oh,
a
give
show?
me a pad.
So what? They brought
It's
We have 1 left.
if they do it, they got
Oh,
some
and
balls
3.
to
That's
because
it. They're all
This
gone.
is rough
Oh.
to pull off as a TV show.
what? They brought all those guys back to life or something?
Yeah, like so. Whatever you can wish for anything, and so the whole idea behind it.
Some asshole wish I want Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah.
Dorothy Parker, Jim Morrison. People had superpowers. People have. There's robots running around outside. So the one thing that happens is people are in a bar, and the bartender wishes that none of the wishes outside can affect the bar or in people inside the bar. So it becomes a safe haven for people in the bar.
A safe space.
Mm-hmm.
Marty
So-
played one too.
Yeah, no, they're gone.
There's one more in the
There's one more behind you.
Okay, then bring that down.
Number 4.
So it is a great book. I didn't.
I like it. By issue 3, it's really good.
Yeah,
I haven't been keeping up. I kind of feel like I should.
I didn't think it was gonna be this good. It's really a sleeper. It caught me by surprise.
It's Charles Soule. He's a good writer.
Book of the week.
Book of the week?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Book
Five
of the
out of
week,
five.
Well,
guys.
he only read 2 books this week.
No,
Can
no,
I have
did
the
wrong.
regular cover,
I
Raul?
did read
You
all
did
the
get the
books
regular
that
cover, I
read.
think. Oh, no.
It's up there with all the other books that I said in the book of the week. That's how good it is.
All right.
The guys are
You
good.
got it, Raul. We have
And
one
the
cover
art-
left.
And the art is very good. And we have number 2, guys, if you guys need number 2.
Yeah. Number 1s are fresh out. They'll probably do a reprint.
Yeah.
I'm number
definitely.
1.
Yeah,
That was...
once
Yeah.
Netflix picked them up.
Yeah, just today, DC solicited the bundle for Sandman, which is the first issue of Sandman reprinted with a new cover. It's a bundle of them, so we can have to sell and everything else. So now that the Sandman show's coming out.
The one I did have a back issue of Sandman sell on eBay today.
Yeah. I sold my Departments of Truth.
Oh, really?
It's $40 for 1 and 2.
That's not bad.
No, man. I'm trying to get rid of shit, man.
Oh, look, Andres Oropesa's on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we gotta make a song for him.
Why?
I don't know, he deserves one.
He's just skinny and he just with his head
Yeah, we'll
and
make something good about
yeah,
it.
you know, just causing problems for people.
Andre Oropesa.
King of the Wild Frontier.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm about to read that.
I like that.
Now we gotta stop the show.
Yeah, just because somebody has to.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
I
I gotta go, guys. I gotta go.
didn't get into the shop.
Anyway, so 8 Billion Genies. There you go, folks.
All gone.
Good book. Not all gone. There's one copy left of one. And now Ralph is, of course, asking, what's in the box? Anyway,
Nothing today.
yeah, nothing today. We haven't done a box. We don't want to see boxes today. You know, I literally had a nightmare of Funkos. That I literally opened the refrigerator and it was full of Funkos.
Like toys, toy soldiers.
Nah, no. I wish it was that. That'd be cool. It was just that I opened the door and it was full of Funkos, and I'm like, and I thought it was like one of you guys playing a fucking trick on me, like at my house. And I'm like, they broke in and they put fucking Funkos in. I was mad. I was like mad in the
Is
fucking.
it a Funko or is it cake?
You know what's gonna happen?
Yes, that's why everybody hates him. I swear.
I
to God.
swear to God, it's just like
We just want to
fucking.
hit him.
It's just
That's why
having.
he's the world's worst sidekick.
It's just like it's like having a fucked up Elmo doll next to you that just fucking spouts crazy shit. You know.
He likes me.
Anyway.
The world's worst sidekick.
Next up.
We really gotta introduce you to Howard Stern. Really. You have to-
He's our Beetlejuice.
I'm not.
He's our Beetlejuice.
He's. Oh.
No, I wouldn't say Beetlejuice. He's more like our.
Beetlejuice is
Or Baba
Howard
Booey?
Stern's Little John. I'm sorry. I mean,
Anyway, next up is Axe. Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals. Eve of Judgment. Who read this shit?
I tried to read it, but I kind of feel like there's a ton to read before you get to this point.
It's pretty art.
The art's okay. The story's
I
fine.
do not like
They're
what they're
still
doing
setting up. They're
with.
still setting up.
He's
everything.
talking.
No.
They're still setting up.
You're always yelling. He's learning, Anthony, from you.
Oh, Jesus.
They're still
He's your
setting
Baba
up.
Booey. There you
You
go.
kind of see the Eternals why they're trying to kill the X-Men.
Because their franchise sucks and X-Men. Everyone's ready for X-Men.
Pretty much.
They're super jealous.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. You know.
Because they lost the star player and now she might be something else now.
Yeah. That could be.
Oh, okay.
Is that
No, wait a
another?
minute. No, she's an Inhuman.
Is she?
No, but
If they're saying that
there's no
she's,
humans in here.
I know.
It's Eternals.
Oh, Eternal. I was thinking about the other losers. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. The other loser team.
Actually, it's funny. When I started reading this, I started thinking about where's Black Bolt? And then, this is the Eternals. Okay, no, so
They didn't catch a break, bro. Black Bolt never catches a break.
no,
Because
no.
MCU, he went out like a punk too.
That was the weakest Illuminati I've ever seen.
I hope they explain it like that. Hey, this is a shitty Illuminati. The one that went down, it was a
This is the
shitty
real
one.
one. This
Yeah, not the real one. Reed Richards,
Yeah,
smartest man in the world. Yeah, he's like, Pops like a fucking balloon.
This is the
What?
easy difficulty.
This is the shitty dimension.
Yeah, I
Everybody
know.
in here sucks.
You had the game on easy, man. What the fuck was that? Let me see.
Yes, Fabian, you're right. King in Black was probably the last big blockbuster that was any good that I enjoyed. I hope this comes out good. I would give it. If you're
Does it build up? Does it show shit?
No, it doesn't.
Or is it like he's saying that you feel like you have to read a million things beforehand?
Yeah, you do. If you read the Free Comic Book Day issue,
Mm-hmm.
There was like some sort
I mean, here they kind of explain the internals, and they don't explain
do
everybody
explain
else.
the Eternals hierarchy and where they're all at.
They need to be explained because
It's too many of them. I didn't even realize. So I always thought the Eternals was just Icarus and a few other characters. But Jesus, there's like a fucking hierarchy. It's like you remember when Hickman was running X-Men?
Yeah.
And you saw that diagram he would do. That's what they had in there.
fuckers love diagrams. It's just like,
That's the easiest way to explain something, man.
no, you know what they do in X-Men? They give you memos to read.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
fucking
much.
great. Here's memos.
And that's how I felt. Let's see how issue 1 of the actual Axe issue comes out. Because I'm assuming it's better be action.
This is not it?
No, that's not it.
This is just the Eve of
This
Destruction?
is
Eve of Judgment?
it's a prequel to it.
Beep, beep, beep.
The
It's
prelude.
where
So I
it's-
got.
what'd you
No,
go?
no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's basically going to lead up to it. They put a plan in motion, but it fails because it turns out that they can't execute their plan because of Krakoa. Because Krakoa is sentient. So that's something
It's
that
been
happens.
like that for a while.
Yeah, no, but the Eternals didn't know that Krakoa was sentient. They knew that it was a...
All right. So, but you say that there's some sauce in this. There's
There's
something.
some sauce. Not as much as that pizza we had earlier.
That was a good pizza.
I heard it was good.
Hey, I asked...
Blame Dan.
I asked Dan. He comes in and said, Leo, can I get that slice? And
You
I
want to
said,
see it?
I said, can you do me a favor and ask Juan? And then he said, I already did. He said I can't have this slice. So I said, you know what? You're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, yeah, Dan ate my slice of pizza.
I got an idea for him.
Alright, that's nice too.
What?
What say
It
you?
should be Eternals versus Inhumans.
It was the bigger loser?
And then they could do like DC did with Jason Todd. Have like a
People vote?
people
Oh,
vote.
1-800 number?
And then whoever wins the vote, they get to stay in the Marvel universe. And
The other
the
ones,
one
they get to go off into a kaput.
kaput because
Where's the pizza from?
Romans.
Romans. Actually, a very good pizza. Very good.
it was
It's
a
coming from a
It has a nice undercarriage.
They had a very nice one. Oh, this one was nice and crispy.
Yeah.
Like they left it in the oven for a little bit longer than
Yeah.
The crust was nice and crispy.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yes, it was.
Is it me or were the garlic
You
rolls
brought me ice
salty?
cream. I'm fine with the ice
The
cream.
garlic rolls are fucking salty as hell.
Yeah,
Because I only had one.
I like them.
Yeah, but you inhaled one.
literally.
Yeah, you did, man.
Yeah, I know.
Never mind, I know it.
I mean, my dick moved a little when you did it.
That was the point.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Tell me at
That's his the way of flirting with girls. Like, oh my.
Don't worry, I was gonna stop off at Costco get a couple hot dogs.
Oh, yeah, the footlongs.
Have John here. You want?
And John can't. John. He gets intimidated. He's like,
Little John eat hot dogs on camera.
No, we're not talking
That
about
could be a whole
Little
YouTube
John.
channel.
Big
Talking
John.
about you, John.
Little John eats.
We're talking about Mr. Sanitary himself. I collab over here.
All right, let's see. What else is up?
Oh, no. Do the Mando book.
All right, next up, Star Wars Mandalorian #1.
Hey, that's our boy George Gente, isn't it?
George did this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, he did.
Jeez, really? Gosh.
You're praising it, right?
Yeah.
Tomboy done.
I liked it.
Hey.
It's not, and Rodney Barnes is the fucking writer. I love Rodney. I did an interview with him last year. He writes Philadelphia. He writes Nita Ha's Nightmare blog. Yeah, he's a great writer, but okay.
You should stick with Philadelphia.
Yeah. Well, it's not that. It's just a redo of the fucking adaptation of the show.
So if you didn't see the show, this would be a great
Great time.
gateway
Hey,
into it.
you know, you like cake? Here's the recipe. That's what this is. It's
They might have deleted scenes in it or something.
that's what I was hoping for, but I flipped through it and there was nothing. I thought, oh, they're gonna show a little more of something this
Wait a minute.
or a little.
You watched it, but you didn't recognize it was George Gente art?
No, George has done better, bro. Sorry. I'm not gonna be a dick about it, but I'm gonna be a dick about it. No, I've seen. Look, dude, his Buffy stuff. I don't give a shit about Buffy. I liked his Buffy stuff because it looked like the show. He gets the characters down, the faces, and everything else.
I didn't know either.
You didn't know?
Yeah, dude, this doesn't look like George's work, man.
Dude, look at the neck.
And maybe it's the inking. Maybe it's the inking that's bad. Hey, you never know if it's the fucking deadlines that they do.
You should say that.
We know.
When I was reading, I was going to ask you that. Hey, does inking change the style these days? Because a lot of inking is.
I mean, I've seen George hit it out of the fucking park, bro.
George is traditional. He needs an actual inker.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I don't know if it's the inking and the coloring. The coloring doesn't seem bad because it's reflective of the actual palette.
I
But
didn't know it was him until you said that, and then I saw his last name there, and I was like,
no, George
oh.
Genti, no, because he's saying wasn't he the cover artist on Fables? That's James Jean or James John. There's George Genti. I'm just saying I've seen better from him. So I don't know if this was a rush job.
The guy that first bought out the Bishops series.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first guy that
That's
gave
a
Bishop-
fucking good one too.
Yeah.
And I don't like Bishop. I don't think he's that great of a character. He kind of sucks. Bishop to me symbolizes when X-Men went right off the fucking cliff, bro. As soon as time travel came in and they were like, hey, Days of Future Past was cool. Let's milk that shit for another 200 issues. I was like, thanks, Fabian Nicieza.
It was the first. No, it wasn't.
No, it was Fabian Nicieza is the one who started with. Yeah.
You gotta remember.
I literally got the first appearance of Bishop signed Fearless Kermont thing, and he wrote it. And then when I checked it, he signed it. He didn't care.
Yeah.
Don't sign anything says X-Men on
Yeah.
it.
Oh, by the way, Gambit comes out at the end of this month. For you guys that were giving me shit because Chris Claremont had Gambit on his table, that was a print. Some people gave me shit. They're like, you didn't get Gambit yet? And I even was like, oh shit, did I not get Gambit? And like, it comes out in August. He had a print of the cover on his fucking table, and he was signing that.
Oh, he wrote Gambit?
Yeah, the new Gambit series with Will Portasio. Will Portasio's doing that work. That shit's gonna look strong as fuck.
How many did you order? Did you order yet or no?
No, it hasn't come to FOC yet.
That's coming back to what illustrated book.
The Marvel book, yeah.
Sequential.
Gambit.
And he's stronger than ever, bro.
Yeah.
He's been fucking out there. What was he from the Philippines? He's been there on his mountaintop, fucking concentrating, making his powers more, more than ever. You know.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm telling you, his kung fu is strong.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or true.
Yeah, no, his shit. No, I've been following Wills for years. He's one of my favorite fucking artists, man. Wills Portasio. That was my favorite X-Men, dude. I kind of liked him more than Jim Lee.
So you enjoyed his wet works.
Wetworks is all right. The story's kind of he needs a writer. He needs a writer. Yeah, the story was like meh. It looked fucking great because there were parts there when they fought the werewolves and shit like that. That was kind of cool.
But his story wasn't great.
Yeah.
He needs a writer.
I got that baby subbed. Love me some Gambit. Yes, put me down for Gambit. Bishop tried to kill my boy Gambit. I'm not down with that. Will's Portasio, Jesus, there's a name you haven't heard in ages. He's still strong. He's still doing shit. And he pops up in the con scene, and he does a cover here and there.
Covers here, there. I know that much.
Yeah, he's still strong as shit. So yeah, so overall, if you're a Star Wars fan and you really want to read this shit,
George Gente fan.
and a George
Like
Gente.
a George Gente fan club president?
Yeah.
The hometown boy done good. Come on, guys.
What's his okay? So what's the breakdown on George? What else did he do? He did the Bishop series.
He
He did the Buffys.
And he's been doing that American, what's that the thing he did for DC, the American,
Vampire?
not American
No.
Vampire, he did that group, that DC group called the American Patriots, I don't know.
Wait, America's Best
Way.
Comics?
No.
The American Way.
The American Way.
I
did
looked
that?
them up on Wikipedia.
Thank you. Just read all the titles he's been busy on.
He's
American
known
Way.
for The American Way, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, bro.
what's that
I'm looking at his
Josh
work
Whedon-
right
that other
now.
Josh Whedon thing with the
Serenity.
Yeah, he did some High Republic. He did Star Wars High Republic.
He's Dominican and Haitian.
Yeah. Dominican and Haitian. We won't hold that against him.
He's more to the
Hey, relax here.
Hey, he's overcoming his handicap. I'm just saying.
Hey,
handicap.
Any
guy.
guy.
He was born in Brooklyn, New York, and raised in Miami Beach, Florida.
Yes, he
Thank you.
was.
Yes.
Miami boy does.
Oh, he knows where the good shit is.
Yep. His artist influences include comic book artist John Byrne,
No,
Michael
he's good.
Golden.
I'm gonna
That's what I'm saying. I've
He's
just
good.
so I don't know if his pencils got fucked here. Look, the cover looks good. I don't know if that's his
Good stuff in
cover.
the past.
I think that's his cover. I think that's his cover. And then,
We got
but
two
there's just
albums there.
interiors.
When I read the book, I didn't know it was him.
Yeah, the interiors and stuff like that were just kind of like, what the hell, man? It's very generic. So I don't know if he
But
was
if I
just.
had to choose an artist that I would like to have seen more doing that book, it would have to be Jude Million instead of
Jude Million doing a fucking Mandalorian. That would have been the shit.
There, I would have been homeboy making good there.
Oh yeah.
I would have given me a hearty.
I would have brought down my pants and slapped my own ass. What the hell are you talking about?
Jude Million, I would buy any book by Jude Million. If anybody, I would buy every single book.
Even Dark Hawk?
You're too kind.
Especially Dark Hawk.
I am.
He is the original Dark Hawk.
I am the president of the Jude Million family.
You heard it here, folks. Jude Million fan
Remember, I'm
club.
the one that did the one and only Razor versus Warrior Nun.
There you go.
Ah, there you go. You remember that? Do you?
Yeah, I do, because I
Do
haven't signed this shit.
Yeah, so I think if for Star Wars, if you're in the Mandalorian, it's definitely a
It was
4.
a
Buy
good
it.
read.
It's a good
I liked the
read.
series. I
Yeah.
liked the show. I enjoyed it. I'm
And
still
like
at
the
all
show,
as George
I like-
Zante, but it's a fun read.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, man, if it's like again, it would have been cool if there was like little things they snuck in or something like, wow, cool, we're seeing something we didn't see from
You
the
know what
show.
this reminds me of?
But
Remember when you wanted to see Transformers the movie, but you couldn't because you were poor, so you got the
Yeah.
No,
that happened to me with Batman. The Michael Keaton one.
you read the comic book adaptation.
Because where I lived in New Jersey was like the mall, the movie theaters.
Mm.
They weren't in the neighborhood I lived in. No, that was like a shopping mall there. You had to drive out a
Yeah,
half hour out and get your parents
Yeah.
to drive you out there, and then my friend was all like, "Oh look, I got the adaptation," and blah, blah, blah. And then I remember reading.
yeah.
What's the best series out there right now?
What's the best series out there?
What do you mean, like comics?
Punisher.
The comic.
What?
Punisher's really good.
Jurassic League.
I remember that.
Jurassic League has been really good. Punisher's
8
been really good.
Genies.
8 Billion Genies has been really good. Saga has been really good. I'm just trying to think about comics that I'm like excited about.
Hit Me has been a short. That's been very solid.
It means alright. I'm not like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for that
I am.
series.
My Gunslinger Spawn.
Gunslinger Spawn, me. The Hulk series, the Hulk
the Hulk
Thor
series.
series has been really good. The Donny Cates one, DC versus Vampires has been really
I
good.
love that
one.
That one's been fucking good.
Superman.
Beyond the White Knight.
Oh, World's Finest, Dan
Action
Mora.
Comics.
The Action Comics has been actually really fucking good. Unbelievable.
Neo Year.
The new Batman starting out really nice with Chip Zdarsky,
Yeah.
and they brought
That was cool. That one was we didn't get to review it last week because it was at 125. We didn't get, the new Batman is really worth getting into. I read it and I was like, oh shit. It made me want. I went back and read 123, 124 just to see how it.
Wait, which of the new Batman?
That's with Phil Jimenez?
No,
That George Jimenez?
no, it's George.
Yeah, that's
your
the
boy.
I thought you were thinking about Phil Jimenez.
No, I mean George.
Yeah, that's the run right there. Batman right there, 125.
Awesome.
Really good. But I will say, World's Finest with Dan Mora, Batman and Superman, the World's Finest, fucking excellent book.
Action Comics.
Action Comics has been really good. The artwork is amazing, but there is a lot of background. Like you have to have read it since Future State to really fucking get into the whole story. Because you have to read that, you have to read Superman and Authority, you have to read a bunch of stuff. So that's the only thing.
Has issue 2 of Aquaman Andromeda come out already?
No.
No. That's what I'm looking forward to reading.
Anyway.
I enjoyed the Joker series.
Huh?
I enjoyed the Joker series too.
Yeah. So there you go, Andre. There's a bunch of personal picks and shit.
The
Orphan and the Five Beasts.
Punisher.
James Stocco. Yeah, Punisher's probably been the one that we're like, oh fuck, this is cool. That's the one that we got the
That
most.
guy don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Dark Knights of Steel.
yeah.
Dark
Knights is-
Knights of Steel has been great.
I kind of went, like I'll read it when it's like done. That's what I feel like. I'm not.
I've been enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's in a thing.
Yeah,
Gotta read it as a-
yeah. All in one shot. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Overwatch.
Overwatch. Anybody read this? Anybody?
Nope.
Anybody? Okay. I'll be the nerd.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead.
I read it. I read it because I like Overwatch. All right. It's really good if you're into the Overwatch geek kind of thing. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I liked it. I liked it. It's really fucking good. It has a good background story with everything that's on around. Especially with McCree. I know. That's not his name because they changed his name, McCree.
Why did he change his name?
Because Cole Cassidy. Because the guy, they originally named it after now his name is Cole Cassidy. They originally named it after one of the developers that made Overwatch. And he got caught up in the scandal that happened over at Blizzard. Of all the developers, that they were having wild parties and they were fucking around. Yeah, that guy resigned and left. So they named the character after him. So now they changed it to Cole Cassidy now to get away from the scandal. So it was interesting that they decided to go super through with these series. The last series was done with Babs Tarr and it had Tracer in it. This one is a whole other artist. I liked what Irene Coe, I think it is. Ray Fox does really good. If you're into the actual legend and the shit behind Overwatch, this is really good to fucking read. If you're an Overwatch fan, must read, 5 out of 5. If not, I think it's a solid 4 if you wanted to ever been
Are you saying
curious.
this is a controversial book?
Kind of controversial.
It still has the name in it?
No.
Oh, they took it out.
Yeah. Cole Cassidy. No, they took it out a long time ago.
So what name was it before?
McCree.
And now it's Cassidy.
Cole Cassidy, yeah.
Okay.
Well, why is that controversial?
Because they named it after the developer, one of the developers, and he got caught up in the sex scandal and all the crazy shit that was happening at Blizzard. So they were all coked up, doing crazy parties. There was what was it? I think one chick almost killed herself or something, or a prostitute almost killed herself. Like, that's how crazy it got. Because what happened was that Blizzard was making all this money, and they were like, you know what? Yeah, they were like, you know what? Leave the fucking developers alone. Let them do whatever they want. And so they got to the point that they were having parties. They were doing crazy shit. Think about it: 15 million subscribers every month, paying $10.
Well, look, you got a new viewer now. It's starting about cocaine and hookers.
Isn't that
That's my girlfriend.
Oh.
Oh no, I see Cynthia Hill. I don't know. I don't see all the new other people. Well,
Robert Draper is watching.
Wasn't the double impact parties like that back in the day?
Well, all this money was coming in, you
A
know.
lot of fun.
Yeah, well, yeah. There you go.
I just saw John was like serious, and I said that, and his face.
Yeah. It was like, yeah. That's what's supposed to happen.
The Blizzard developers literally had a hotel room.
Dude, he had his fun too when he was with London Knights.
Dude, you gonna cut me off too, man? Jesus freaking Christ!
So Overwatch,
Yeah.
you need to be in the.
All right,
do you
fine.
need to play the game or watch the lore to get
I
into
just
this?
don't exist.
No, I think you can get into it because the characters are there. It just helps greatly. If you're a fan of this character, the fan of Anna comes out in the series 2. At the end, her daughter Farah's in it. They're both characters from the video game. See how I'm nerding out here? And I'm like, my God, Farah's in it. They're gonna kiss.
Do they have the Cosby room?
The Cosby room?
Where the
No.
hell? Damn,
No,
that's.
before John rudely cut me off.
Mhm.
The developers had a hotel room and they called it the Cosby room.
Damn, that
Yeah.
sounds like a lot.
There you go.
Andre Lopez is asking for Punisher 1 through 4. Do we have him?
Oh, no, not one. I think we have 3.
Can we see what we have on
2.
the Punishers over there? Nick, are you there? Punishers?
Vanna, please
We have,
get us a
we
plate.
should have
P for
3
Punisher,
and 2,
please.
or 3 and 1.
3 and 1. Look at that.
We have Punish. That's War Journal.
Yeah. The first printing
Of 1?
variant cover.
That's the last one.
No longer make
No, God. 9.8, 9.6, 9.3.
No longer a 10.0. It'll be a 9.8.
And then this is what? Just 3?
This 3.
And then issue 3. Issue 4 did come out this week. We sold out.
3 is a 9.0. The first 3 is a 9.0. The one behind is definitely 9.8.
What's wrong with Captain America on that cover?
He's not happy.
It's not Captain America.
Do reprints of issue 2 and that also flew?
Yeah. They're now going to do a reprint of it of issue 1. They're just
We
going to.
have reprints of issue 3 on the wall
Yeah.
right now.
So, the Punisher, you're pushing that.
Right, these aren't reprints. No, these are first prints.
That's the first print. Yeah.
That's the first prints of issue 3. Oh, and then, yeah, we have the reprints over there. That was from the scene of it.
Get a bag of board on those, Johnny. Sitting on the fence.
Yeah.
You need a bag of board, though.
Yeah.
Oh, right behind you, right behind you, right
They
behind
could
you.
have been red.
The bags and
Right
boards?
behind one.
I think those are silver or
Silver Age.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right there. Look.
No, he has a crap ton over there. Let him just do it. Stop telling him what to do.
500 on Hope.
We already went through those.
Really?
We made another 500. All right, next up, Daredevil #1.
I thought it was okay. I can only go through half of it.
And put one of those Punishers in Alex Calvo's pull.
Back and
The
forth.
Punisher 3. The Punisher 3.
I actually thought Romita was the one doing the work.
That was wasn't it Fabian? He was like, I don't want it to be Romita.
I know
Romita
Will
bad.
take 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Is it?
So it's Marco Cicchetto.
Another.
Nah, this is not Romita. This is like a little bit more dynamic than Romita's stuff. And then Cicchetto.
So Nick said he gives it a.
I give it a 3.
You give it a 3 because.
I couldn't finish it. I feel like you definitely need to know more.
All right, and the other 2 copies of Punisher, put them in Andre Oropesas.
Okay, we'll do.
The #1 and the #3 on Andre Lopez and
Number 3.
also.
Oh, he wants a number 3 also?
2 covers, right?
And Andres also wants a 4.
No, we don't have. We're at 4.
Okay.
4 is sold out. I'm gonna get more from Penguin.
Who else read Daredevil?
I read it. I flipped through it really fast, but I like the scene with Spider-Man. I like that they're kind of, and I mean they're staying within canon of everything that's going on after Devil's Reign and everything that happened. So it's kind of cool to see it, continue. I thought, Daredevil won, and now he's like, I'm Matt Murdock, I'm a lawyer, and and it's a restart, and it's not. It's a continuation. It has everything that's going on. I feel like this is slowly going into, they're going to have a Daredevil core after a while, because now you got Elektra in the Daredevil costume running around.
Did they have a little kid Daredevil too running around?
I know Kid Daredevil,
Oh, you said
Daredevil
this?
Dog,
No.
Batsy the Daredevil Bat. I don't know. Like, it's just
Don't
getting
forget the Black Daredevil.
the Black Daredevil. We all want to forget the Black Daredevil.
Why?
Yeah, I like that. Man, I can't see shit.
Shit. Damn sonar.
Shut the fuck up, okay?
I do feel like you have to read Devil's Reign and whatever followed after it to pick up this double.
Yeah, but if you know enough, like I didn't read all of Devil's Reign, so I know what's going on in this, and I just kind of flipped through it. It catches you up nicely.
I didn't read any of it prior to it, so going into it, I'm like, okay, I have no idea what the hell's going on.
But you move your lips when you read. Yeah, concussion, Nick. We're
What? Fuck you!
All right, I'm going to touch on Daredevil. I haven't read this issue yet because I didn't have a lot of time to read a lot of books this week. But one of my favorite heroes is actually Daredevil. I got into comic books with Fantastic Four, but what really took me over the top were those 1980 Frank Miller Daredevils, which were fucking amazing. With the band of the hand and everything.
Did you put this cover out?
Those books, made that character
I love this cover.
Yeah, it's there.
so much better than like a superhero guy. His abilities were just so cool and everything. I found the character very, very exciting. I still do.
Well, he's that street level vigilante stuff. Like that's what you want to get from a Batman.
Probably.
I know Anthony thinks it's boring, but he's like Batman. I think Batman will. I think Daredevil will take out Batman.
No, absolutely not.
No, maybe not.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
That was a very
Yeah, he didn't
bold
figure it
statement.
out.
Very wrong.
The Punisher beat the shit out of Daredevil one time with a fucking dog whistle.
Seriously.
You know,
Let
like
me tell you how badass the Daredevil. I remember
So
as a kid.
did you read this or not?
No, I want to. I want to. I've read all the
So
other
you
ones.
made me sit through all this?
But I really like Daredevil.
what were you saying, Jude?
I remember as a kid, one of my favorite Daredevil covers was Daredevil in the alleyway, fucked up looking,
Yeah.
and in the foreground was the back of Hulk hand in the like in the clutching position. Obviously, Daredevil was going against the Hulk.
Yeah.
Only now I realized that artist was Frank Miller, but drawn realistically.
Yeah.
And that was an awesome story because Daredevil went against Savage Hulk, which he didn't stand a chance. But again, it was an incredible.
He didn't back down.
He
And
didn't
that's the
back
thing. I
down.
think there's something to be said about a hero that gets all fucked up, and he's like, but he's still willing to fight. That has grit.
Yeah.
And so when you see a character that has grit, and he's like, you can champ for him even if they're not winning.
You remember that issue, right?
Yeah, all those are the ones.
Powerful issue.
I have to admit, I was like Daredevil, whatever. I was like about Daredevil, but then I read Ninja Turtles when I was a kid, and people told me, "Oh, it's related to that Daredevil," and I'm like, "How?" And then I started reading Daredevil because of
I was
Ninja
going to
Turtles.
say, we wouldn't have Ninja Turtles without
Yeah.
Daredevil.
Huh?
There's a cover.
Yeah.
That's a great cover.
That's Frank Miller. I mean,
Yeah.
Frank Miller.
And I remember the one that I fell in love with was, I think it was Rick Leonardi drawing, and it's Daredevil versus that guy. I want to say his name is Troubleshooter or Ballistic or something, but it was The Fall of the Mutants. And he's trying to kill a mutant girl in this neighborhood, and Daredevil's defending, and he's getting torn up. Like, Daredevil's getting shot, like, all this stuff, and he's still going after this guy. And and I think in one of those, he just impales him, and it's like a neighborhood fight. Like, Rick Leonardi drew the buildings. It's in New York. It's like those little fences, the black fences like that. And he, like, shoves his arm into it, and it goes right through it. And you're like, dude, this is a street fight. Like, Daredevil's fighting. Like, let's go. Like,
Think about it.
you know, he's beats his shit.
He got the coolest title, the Daredevil, the man with no fear.
The man without fear, yeah.
You mean every other type of
The
Daredevil?
funny thing about Daredevil fighting Hulk, he always has, I fucked your cousin in his back pocket.
What? Who's cousin?
Wait.
Matt fucked She-Hulk.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah.
I fucked your cousin.
I wouldn't say that to the Hulk. Yeah, fuck your cousin. And we found the legs, sir. We just found the legs. That's all we got.
What?
We could say he's dead.
That's literally, oh, smash you now.
That's all we.
The art.
Wow.
Hulk here
It looks like Romita.
defend cousin's honor.
You
You pay child support now.
She-Hulk pregnant.
Yeah.
Boy blind.
Yeah.
Let me stop.
But wait, he's shooting webs now.
You do have to read what was happening prior.
Yeah. It is heavy into it.
What about the thing that John was asking me about? That he has a family member now? Is that you?
Mike.
The brother.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it, but something happened with the brother. He had a brother because of some fucking wish thing that happened with Mephisto and everything else. It was like which was fake before. He was fake. That was actually alias that he used. Matt Murdock's twin brother.
I definitely gotta read this.
Yeah, so that was the whole thing. So
I love Matt Murdock's origin story. I think it's great. It's one of the best origins.
man, now I'm thinking about it. Daredevil can fuck She-Hulk. I mean, he would probably be like, ooh, doo, 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 like, you know, like she knows where to hit it, where to do the thing. You know?
You said about the grittiness. You know how the Daredevil Netflix show
Yeah,
was really popular.
yeah.
Is this the issue you were talking about?
There's a Follow the Mutants. I think it might be. It was Rick Leonardi was the artist. I remember that was a badass issue. I just loved it, and I was like, "This guy's just fucking going."
And the show had that grittiness,
Mm-hmm.
that real grittiness. You know, you got to see the fight scenes and everything. Do you feel that that's the reason that people like? I guess you would say.
Well, look at the setup. You got a lawyer. He's defending these people. In the comics, he's defending people that have no money. They're giving him chickens. They're giving him eggs. He's like, Foggy's always pissed at him because they could be big time, but he just wants to serve the people. And then that night, he's the vigilante that's running out in the streets.
But he came from
poverty. It came from poverty. His dad got killed. He comes from a boxer community. His mom's, the nun.
His dad was supposed to throw the fight, then he didn't.
Yeah.
And then he stayed fighting the fight, and it happened like
Yeah, no, because his dad put a giant bet on himself to win.
Yeah, but then he backed off. According to what I remember from Matt Murdock's backstory, his dad was gonna throw the fight, but then he changed his mind at the last moment, and he fought so much that at the end he ended up getting killed.
Because the whole thing was that he didn't want to fall again in front of Matt.
Yeah.
He didn't want to take it because Matt knew. He's like, you could have taken the fight.
Yeah.
Matt already had his powers kind of, and he could hear him doing. He's like, you could have taken him. I know you were fainting. I know you were doing like bullshit to like get hit.
Yellow costume or red?
Yellow.
I dig the yellow black one, but yeah, I gotta go with red, man. Red, and I even like the black costume, the black with the metal. Yeah, the black with the metal for a bit was cool, but the red one.
Early 90s.
Yeah, I know. I'm cheesy that way, but I was like,
It worked for the time.
The action figure looks really cool.
Exactly, yeah. I like how he did the. They even said that maybe on the new show he's gonna be in the black costume, because on Echo he's gonna. It's been confirmed. Charlie Cox is in Echo, and Vincent D'Onofrio's in it.
He's gonna show up in the She-Hulk.
Oh, I mean that's what we're waiting for, right?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for fucking.
Vincent D'Onofrio, he was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Vincent was in an episode. Of
You want to see a scene where you say
Hawkeye.
"Objection, Your Honor," and the camera turns, and there's Charlie Cox, and that's when all the fanboy spewage comes all over, and people are like, fucking people in the movie theater are like, fucking.
Would you agree? Stanley's best acting was on Daredevil.
What did he do?
Don't you remember the
Little
kids
John, how'd you do
across the
that?
street?
What?
How'd you throw your voice like that and make it sound like Jude?
You forgot the Stanley scene on Daredevil.
Are you talking about the Ben?
The movie or
The movie.
The movie. Oh,
Stanley always makes an
oh,
appearance.
no, right. You know, a lot of
I
people
forgot.
like
The
that
kid
movie.
that's
Yeah,
about to cross the street.
but did have the best execution of showing off his radar.
Yeah, I did.
That was like the coolest thing because when you see the radar and you see like the shapes forming and how he's seeing, that was
Now
cool.
he sees 360.
Yeah, 360 and sees everything. So that was
the
a
cameo is the one in Deadpool.
Huh?
yeah. Him in the strip joint. Yeah, that was real Stanley.
No, the one that got me was in Miles Morales. That it was a tearjerker for me.
Oh yeah, well that happened after he passed.
and
Yeah.
I was
So
like,
he was like, "Hey, and one size fits all, kid." You
yeah,
know,
and then
like
the words that he was saying, everything
Yeah.
he said to Miles, it was like, forget about
Dude,
it.
yeah.
supposedly they're gonna keep doing the cameos.
Well, the official thing is that Disney did buy the rights to Stan Lee.
Yeah.
That's weird. So let's see what happens.
Morbid, man.
Yeah,
No,
well,
they own all the actors. That's one of the things. Yes.
Hold on.
They have a
They
library.
own the actors.
They own the actors.
and likeness. So probably the likeness of
The
it.
likeness.
The likeness of
They
it.
actually scan.
They don't own them, and they have them in a
they
pen in
own
the back.
Disney owns everything. Fuck you.
They own them.
No, but they put them to a scanner, so in case anything happens, then they can finish the shoot. And with that, they can also take
It is
make
Edison.
movies.
That's
Yeah, no, and I can see that going forward. They have to just do it tastefully, respectfully,
Yeah.
and as long as they do it, it's like they're talking about with the Black Panther, the next Black Panther movie. They're just saying, are they gonna bring this guy in,
And they're gonna do what they did
virtually?
for Paul Walker and for everybody else that's
Yeah.
Well, Paul Walker
And the
was actually
investor
played by his
conference,
brothers.
they weren't gonna do it.
but the
No.
face
They
was
officially-
scanned
they even
before
said
and
they
put onto the
won't
brother.
even recast. They're not even recasting Black Panther.
So what's it gonna be about then?
And
The new
more
Black Panther.
of Wakanda and that cast of characters.
And I think they're gonna introduce.
Y'all seen the trailer?
So then what? Like Black
Pretty much
Panther?
it's gonna set up
So Black Panther's gonna be like, I have to go back to my home planet.
The Riri Williams.
Yeah, it
Or
pretty
they might
much,
just-
from what I'm getting, is gonna set up Riri Williams. Is from
But
what-
really, Riri Williams not from Wakanda. I
No.
know they're making it that
No,
one way
but
now,
she's
but
in it.
not.
But remember how the first Black Panther ended? He opened up a school in Oakland.
Yeah,
So you could say Riri Williams could be the star student
dude.
of that school.
That's gonna be awesome.
I really hope they fix her origin story because I think she's one of the worst characters.
No,
Riri Williams, I think is
What is
a
so bad
horrible
about
character.
I remember reading the first issue and I was like, this is so.
She's like, I want to be oppressed, but no one's oppressing me. So, well,
Huh?
you'll never be Iron Man.
like she literally it was
So what?
Brian Michael Bendis, and she literally had to be from like the worst neighborhood in Chicago. With all, I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Brian Michael Bendis has two adopted daughters,
Yeah.
and they're both black. And I see why he pushes that because he does that with Naomi. He does it with other, but it is shoehorned in. It's very shoehorned in.
It's so stereotypical, man.
That's the thing. And not only that, like if Riri Williams is gonna step up as his own character, be her own character,
Yeah.
just like Miss Marvel has, even though she stepped into, and Miles Morales has. You know, have their own shit. You know, don't step in the other stuff. So anyway, I mean,
Making John uncomfortable talking about
No.
diversity. I'm sorry.
Not at all.
next up, we're gonna be doing. This is DC versus Vampires. This is the Coffin Edition. This collects 1 through 3 of the DC versus Vampires.
Is that a Lost
And
Boys
this is 406. Yes, now you got it. Now,
Well, I hadn't
now
seen
I
it
clicked on
I
it.
hadn't seen it before.
And then look, Breakfast Club. And this is a Breakfast Club.
Now, why the Breakfast
I
Club?
really liked it.
Because, you know,
I don't remember any vampires in the Breakfast Club.
you already did an 80s homage here. You might as well do an 80s homage there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So this is, we'll catch you up on the DC versus Vampires series.
I'll say it's a 4.5.
Oh.
It's not a 5, but it's 4.5.
It's not a 5. I thought. Look, I read. I think up to issue 4. I already got spoiled for me who the main vampire guy is.
Yeah, that
And
sucks,
now
but,
they're-
you know,
but,
it is good.
In the same vein of Deceased or Marvel Zombies, they're doing this now with the vampires. It's been really good. It has its good twists and turns. The artworks have been fucking.
Is it a one shot?
No,
No, at all. It's a 12-issue series.
What's the first one? Do I have to read something before?
no,
No.
It's 1 through 3 and 4 through 7.
Oh,
4 through 6.
So together it's the first 6 issues.
Oh.
You were on issue 7 right now,
Yeah.
so you can get this.
I'll
Read
take
it.
them both.
Oh, there you go.
I'll take them both.
Already claimed by Anthony.
Get two of them.
I stopped reading at issue 3
hmm
because I did
Okay.
something with Darks.
Yeah, you're just like
collected edition.
that's the thing that happens. I think sometimes you get it. Like I luckily like grabbed like 6 or 7 issues and started reading it, but it's like so much happens. It's like you're gonna have to digest it.
Coffee edition.
The
Yeah.
The thing I would say is Tinian writes like anything horror supernatural
Yeah.
really well,
Yeah.
and he has fun with it too. It's
Mhm.
like some
Though I mean, because some people are like, oh, whatever, Tinian, but it's like, can he end stuff? Because that's
I
the
would be
thing.
interested to see how this ends.
Yeah.
The Joker was his last series
Mhm.
that he did, and that ended.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. 15 is the last issue.
Yeah. Is Something's Gonna Show is still going on.
Mhm.
Permanent Truth is still going on.
hmm
This
The closet.
The closet just
is
started.
still going on. It's just started. It's
Yeah.
issue 2.
I haven't read issue 2. I haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
It still doesn't
Wanna
feel like
read
in
it.
a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Remember the closet? We were doing reading for SuperCon that week.
Yeah.
So,
hmm
But I enjoy it. It's just you brought up a good point. Can he end the story?
That's my main thing, because sometimes these guys, you fucking J.J. Abrams a motherfucker, and you're like, motherfucker, end the shit, end it.
Flair.
Yeah.
Lens flare.
I can see this going on for a very long time though. So
Did
like
he ever
Deceased-
finish the Spider-Man story?
Deceased is done by
The issue 5 dropped like a year later.
I'm aware, but
How did it end?
I see this going.
I
as
don't
far as
know.
Deceased.
I didn't care. One guy was reading it, Fernando. He came in to pick it up, and he's like,
The thing with this,
He went about it. That one was crazy because the first issue, Mary Jane dies.
Yeah.
So it was J.J. Abrams and his son writing it, and I was
it
like,
was,
him raising his daughter by himself.
no, it was his son.
His son, yes. There you go.
Hated his son did for that. They
Yeah.
were like, nah, let's make him a boy.
Yeah. So that was interesting. So again, I want to see Tinian finish something, you know?
yeah. So he was just mentioning another alternative, but Deceased.
Uh-huh.
But it's Deceased. He's done it in 3 arcs. The 3rd arc's coming out soon.
Yeah.
And that's going to answer the question: what happened with the new gods? 'Cause
Yeah.
They got this. They got.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it's the anti-life equation.
yeah. That's
Supposedly, finally, Darkseid has it. Yeah, we just ordered some of those this week. That was like the pre-order.
Could it be possible that you found the anti-life equation?
So
Well, they did. Cyborg had it.
yeah, I would say 4.5 out of 5. I would say that if you're into DC, if you want to see the relationship change, because they do, the setup was good. It was a good horror setup, like in the sense of like, oh shit, you don't know how this is.
And the Wonder Twins are in it.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, the Wonder Twins. Yeah.
I do also recommend getting the one-offs. There's a Harley Quinn one-shot that was
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
Actually,
Vampire
Harley
Killers,
That
and then
was-
there's Hunters.
The
Yeah.
Harley Quinn. If you have more of that,
Yeah.
There's one there.
That was a good one shot.
And we have the other one shot, which has Damien.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
Hunters.
Those are great one shots. Both of them.
Right there.
The DC Vampire Killers and the other one.
And the Hunters.
Both of them are really good one shots as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and these are the one shots. This is the one for Harley and the one for Robin. I think there's one more coming out. I'm not even sure. So I thought it was interesting. It's really, really fun. It's a good vampire fucking story. I mean, you know.
The Harley Quinn one, the Killers, was phenomenal. I really like that one. Was 5.
Yeah. It shows that because I hate the whole like when the monster's too powerful and it's just like, oh, there's no hope, and it's
Yeah.
like, come on, is there somebody? Come on, do some shit, you know?
I think that's always just a classic of Bill. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
that's been done for so long.
I did not read this, and I did not read
They did it
this.
in Lord of the Rings.
Anything else, Red? Anything else?
This is my pick of the week. The best of.
Why can't you be like him? He's quiet.
And also kill you.
Oh. I'm gonna let him have his moment.
Snap!
I'm gonna let him have his moment.
Girlfriend! He got you!
Oh, yeah.
It's not fear. It's not fear. Little John up to me. One up to me. It's not fear.
Why got the white off your nose?
Not fear.
You know, this reminds me of a scene of the
Retard is maybe
when the
in
guy
front of me.
stood up
It's not fear.
the guy at the poker game,
Mm.
and then Robert De Niro said, "You let him get away with that? What the hell is this world?"
Spider, dance that fucking drink over here. Yeah, how'd that end? How'd that sit? It didn't end good, did it?
For Spider.
Yeah. Go ahead, Spider.
All right, this is what it says. This is probably the best of issues they've put out.
Yes, it is, Alex. It's in your pool.
I love Larry Hamill's writing, and the art is phenomenal. It's just a lot of fun to look at and read.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Hama, it's gotta be good.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever done a bad book.
Wow, he used some old school stuff.
Yeah, it's the best of, and
Yeah.
I love seeing the old art on the new paper.
I mean, like stuff from the Marvel days and stuff.
Well, this was originally newsprint. A lot of this was originally newsprint, and you actually see the transition in this one because they have a couple of years of material they're covering, like back to back. So you get to see the progression that the comics have taken, and I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Godzilla's so nice.
I like that they use the vehicles.
Yes,
Like, I remember that toy. I remember that toy.
I still have the toys.
The 80s. The cartoons only have one purpose.
Sell you
toys.
shit.
Look, I used to watch a show called Toy Bounty Hunter, and he would look for a bunch of like prototypes, a bunch of the plastic. When the G.I. Joe figures were like this big, he would find the vehicles that were this big for
Those
them.
are dolls.
Yeah, there weren't action figures, they're dolls, man. Jeez.
With the kung fu.
Gosh.
With
Yeah.
the kung fu grip.
The working parachute, everything was really cool.
So what'd you say, Little John, about this?
It's I've read a lot of the best of books. This is the best of books that I've read. I mean,
Alright.
it's just fantastic.
Godzilla was great.
Yeah, Godzilla's amazing. The Godzilla has James Stocco and
Made for you.
you know.
I like Godzilla.
There you go. That was Little John's pick of the week.
Yeah.
And,
I've read a couple other couple of good books.
Not fear.
he hears the music and he's just like,
Why can't I review my book?
Issue 2, not bad.
What about
I was not.
It was not bad. It's
not fear?
really good momentum.
there you go, momentum,
Spend all day reading.
which we try to have on this fucking show.
Okay,
All right, we're wrapping it up.
I know. This is losing
I
momentum.
get to go first next.
This was losing momentum. This one's picking up momentum.
You said I
What's
could
the flavor
review
going,
my
guys?
book. It's not fear. I worked really hard on it.
Anyway, all right, that's the show for this week, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next Tuesday with the new comic book claim sale on a regular hour at 9 o'clock on Tuesday. Come in. The shop is open. The game store is not open. We will be having it up soon. And like and share. Tell people about this. And yeah, we'll be back next week. I'm out of here.